Hello, my beautiful humans. My name is New Focus, and welcome to episode 2 of Redstone Engineering. Today, we're going to be building an automatic crop farm. I've got two designs for you. One is a little bit smaller than the other, and they both work exactly the same way. And I'll give you a quick overview of what they do. So, how does this farm work? So as you can see, we've got a villager inside of it. He harvests all the crops and then throws the items on the floor because his inventory is full. And then the allays come through and pick up all the items, and as you can see over here, they end up throwing them onto this note block here, which has a hopper minecart inside of it. The hopper minecart sucks all the items up and then sends it straight down this hopper line into the storage chests below. And as you can see, we've got a few items in here already. The note blocks are activated by a AFO hopper clock up the top, and then when this redstone block goes here, it sends a signal on down this line into this repeater. The observers see that the change in state on the repeater and then send the signal all the way down to these observers, which then activate the note blocks. You can also add bees inside, as you've seen over here. This speeds the farm up a little bit. Not too much that I've seen, so I left it out of this design over here. And it can get a little laggy with all the entities crammed into such a small space, because you need 9 bees in each thing, in each section. And yeah, it can get a little laggy, so you can add the bees if you want to. I prefer not to, but yeah. As I said, there's two different designs. One's a little bit smaller than the other, and I'm going to be showing you how to do both of them today. So I think we'll get started with the small one. Right, to start off, you want to come off the floor a few blocks, like so. And this will be the center of the farm. Then you want to come 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want to connect all of these up in a diagonal line like so, and then fill in all of these spaces like so. Ooh. And then once you're done with that, you should have a shape that looks a little bit like this. Next off, you want to choose one side of the farm, and you want to come 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, like so. Okay. Like that, and another one there. So then the shape of it's a little like this. And then you want to come to the center of the farm, place some dirt like so, get a water bucket, place water there, and then fill in the rest of the farm like so. Once you've done that, you want to come in here with some more building blocks like so, fill in all of these spaces here, and then you want to, 1 second. Yep. You want to leave these 2 spaces here empty, and then come with some hoppers, like so, for the storage collection. And then you want to get some glass, place it around the edges like this. Ooh. And then this one here wants to be an observer facing in that direction, so the little dot at the back will be pointing into where the hopper minecart and the note block will be right here. And then you want to get some rails. Oh, put a bit of glass here so your hopper minecarts don't go walkies. And then you want to get some rails and hopper minecart. Place the rail on top of the hopper like so. Hopper minecart on top, and then you want to break this rail out again. Next, you want to come up a couple of blocks like so. Place a note block here, And then you want a normal piston facing down like so. And then you want to get a leather. Place the lever on top or on the side like so. Activate the piston, and then that will push the note block into the space where the hopper minecart is. To stop the hopper minecart from moving about when the allays, like there's a chance that they can knock them off, place a trapdoor here and then put a lever here, so when the note block goes off it doesn't flap the trapdoor about. Next off, you want to come around the sides, place some blocks like so all around the edge. Like so, and then another one on top, and you want some here as well, all the way around the edge like so, and then again you want to come around with glass just so you can see into it. Doesn't need to be glass, these can be solid blocks if you want, but I put glass in just so you can see what the villagers and the allays are actually up to. And then glass block on top of there. Remove this piston now, we don't need it, and remove that bit of glass. Next, you want to get a composter, place it in the center like so, put a light source on top just to add some light into the area so no mobs or anything like that spawn. Just turn these back into tilled dirt, and then you want to come round like so with trapdoors to stop the villager from accessing his workstation, otherwise he'll compost everything into here, and you don't want that because then he'll just compost everything and keep it all in his inventory. If you're adding bees into the farm, it's be an idea to get flour. It doesn't matter what flour it is. One moment, let me just find one. And place flowers all around like so. So then the bees get attracted to these flowers, they get pollinated, and then they fly back. When they fly back to their beehives that will be like in these corners here, they will pollinate all of the grass, making it grow a little bit quicker. Next off, to stop the allays from getting confused on what note block they're assigned to, you want to come over the top like so, and then fill the top up completely with wool. Wool occlusion stops sound from going through to the next layers. So the wool will block the sound from the note block, so the allay above it won't get confused and try throw its items at the other note blocks. So then you'll have a shape like so. And once you've done that, that is the first module done. I would suggest getting your allays and villager in place and then plant all the crops. So I will quickly do that now. Then you want to get your villager in, and then you want to fill his inventory up with seeds. Just throw him on the floor like that and he'll walk over them and pick them up. What this will do will stop him from picking up any wheat. I think the villager's inventory is 8 slots. So once he stops picking up all the seeds, you'll know that his inventory is full. Just throw one more stack down just to make sure. Yep, so that's 8 slots. Won't pick up any more. So that means his inventory is completely full and he won't pick up any of the wheat. Next off, you want to get your allays in. Like so. And then you want to give them an item each to hold. One with seeds, one with the crop. And then you come over to here. Right click on the note block. They'll hear the sound and then they'll be linked to that note block. So every time this note block goes off, they'll fly over and then they'll throw all of their items that they've picked up onto here, which then gets sucked up into the hopper line. So that is the first module complete. As you can see, we've got Allays and a villager in there, and they'll start doing their jobs once the villager starts harvesting and all of this is starting to grow properly. Next, what you want to do is you want to copy exactly what you've done here on top. And once you've got the first layer done, like so, it's then a matter of literally just repeating everything you did as many times as you feel like you need to do. And then the top of the farm doesn't need to have a wall layer because there's nothing above it for it to send the sound through. And now we're going to work on linking all of these note blocks together. So first off, what you want to do, you want to place an observer like so, so the face is pointing up. And then you want to come down all the way down like so and link all of these together. So then when the top one sees this change of state, you see it sends the signal all the way down. All of these observers see that there's a change in state and then activate their note blocks respectively. So next off, what you want to do is the EVI hopper clock. So we want a block here with a comparator facing into it. That will be reading the hoppers facing into each other, so they pass the items between each other. And then you want another comparator here facing into a block. Redstone dust either side of the block like so. And then you want a sticky piston. Make sure it's a sticky piston, otherwise it will not work. I've made this mistake so many times. So you want two sticky pistons like so, redstone block in between the two, and then you want to fill the hoppers up with a few stacks of blocks. I tend to put 3 in, doesn't really matter what it is. I'm just going to chuck calcite into here because it's the first block I see. And as you see, that will then start activating the hopper clock. Next, what you want to do is you want to come from here, place redstone like so, and then a repeater on top of that. So then when this piston pushes this redstone block, it will send the signal all the way down this line to this repeater. The repeater then gets changes its state, and then the observer tower will activate. Next off, we're going to finish off with the hopper line. So you want to come down, place some chests. This can go into any sort of storage system that you want. I think that's right. Yep. And then you want to put some chests down, or put whatever storage system you want. And then hoppers into the back of all chests. And then you want to come all the way up to the last module with your hoppers. Like so. And then just to stop a bit of hopper lag, because hoppers can be a little bit laggy, if you place a composter on top, like so, this will stop this hopper from trying to read what's above it, and reduce on a little bit of lag. And that is the first farm done. Right, next off, we're going to build the bigger farm. So what you want to do first, come off the floor again, buy a few blocks, like so, break out all of these, and then you want from this center come out 4 blocks on each side, like so, so you'll have a 9x9 platform. Then you want to come from the center out 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks either side. Next you want to find the center of the farm. I think it is here. Place dirt all around, water bucket in the center, and then make a 9x9 platform of dirt, like so. You should have something that looks a little like this. Next off, you're going to want to turn all of this into farmlands. So grab your hoe and till all of it. And then you want to come through and make these blocks the same height as the dirt. Then you want to grab some glass, go all the way around the edge. And then do the same again. So you'll have a 2-block high wall encompassing the farm. And break these blocks out here. Don't need them there. Next, what you want to do is break this block here. And then put some hoppers in. Like so. Break this block out here. And then again have an observer facing that way. So the dot is facing into where the note block and the hopper minecart will be. Next, you want to place a block here, and then a temporary block here. Get your note block, place that there. Minecart rail there. Hopper minecart on top. Break the rail out. And then you want to put a piston facing the top like so. And then power that. And then it'll push the note block into the minecart, same as we did over there. Get trapdoors, put it there, close it, put a lever there. Again, that stops the trapdoor from flapping about when the observer activates. Next off, place your composter with a light source on top, and then trapdoors going all the way around the light source. Again, so your villager doesn't try to compost his inventory. And then plant all of your seeds in here. Once you've done that, it should look a little bit like this. And then again, to stop the allays from getting confused on what note block they're assigned to, you want to come above the farm and place a layer of wall for that wall occlusion again. And then fill in this gap with some solid blocks, like so. Next off, you're going to want to get your villagers in. And again, fill his inventory up with seeds. If you'll decide to pick them up. Come on, dude. Pick them up, please. Yes, seeds. Pick your seeds up. Well done. Again, 8 slots is the amount of inventory slots that a villager has. So then once all of his slots are filled up, he won't be able to pick anything else up other than more seeds. And then you want to get your 2 allays in. Give them each an item to hold. And then right click on the note block so they get assigned to that block. And that is the first module done. And then same as before, what you want to do is just repeat everything you've done here as many times as you feel necessary. I tend to go 4 high, which seems like a good number for it, so I will do that now. And then once you've done all of that, as many times as you want to build it, as I say, you can build this from the bottom of the world all the way up to the top. Might be a bit laggy, but you know, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But yeah, the next step is to come up top, and we're going to put the etho hopper clock in. Next off, you want to get your etho hopper clock in place. So we want solid block with comparator facing in, 2 hoppers like so that are facing into each other, so they pass the items between each other. comparator, solid block, redstone dust either side of the blocks, sticky piston with a redstone block, and then dust, 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 and then we'll get our observer tower in to come all the way down again, like so, to the bottom observer here, and then you want to place a repeater on top of this observer here. Come back up to the hopper clock, and then you want to fill it with your 3 stacks of items again. This doesn't matter what item, it can literally be any that add up to 64. Place them inside your hopper and you'll see your hopper clock starts. And then you want to remove all of these like so. Come down here, get a chest, place in your storage system. Again, this can go into any storage system you like. I'm just going to put some chests here to make it quick and easy. And then you want to come up with your hop, and then you want to put hoppers on the back of all the chests like so, and then you want to come all the way up with your hoppers. To the top hopper here, and then once again you want to place a comparator on top, so then this hopper doesn't try keep reading empty air and it just reduces on lag. And then that is the farm completed. As you can see, the villagers inside will walk around and do their job, harvest all the crops, drop all the crops on the floor and the seeds on the floor. The allays will come through, pick them up, and then throw them onto the note block. If you enjoyed the video and feel like it deserved a like, please hit that like button, and while you're down there, hit that subscribe button and ring that little notification bell to get more of the same sort of things as this. My name is New Focus, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next episode.